Hello, my name is Fallon Starkey, and I am currently a sophomore at Pisgah High School, and today I wanted to inform many of you about Neanderthalic art and where art began. Art has been known to show cultures and different ways to how to express oneself. The first recorded art was around 30,000 BP in Neanderthalic caves in Spain. Many people found different materials, mixtures, and Neanderthalic bones that actually were made of art. The art on the walls also described as mammals such as mammoths or tigers or new species that scientists really don't understand today. Um, Long before Picasso, ancient artists in now Spain were making creative works of art all the time. They were mixing pigments, crafting beads out of seashells, and painting murals on the cave wall. These artistic innovators were probably Neanderthals. Scientists cannot date back in order to find what it was, but the earliest known record goes to Neanderthals time, which could mean that it could be close to 30,000 years old, or it could be close to 115,000 years old. At Cueva de los Avones, a cave in southeastern Spain, researchers also found performed seashells and beads of Neanderthals bones and some from mammals the scientists cannot distinguish today. The finding of the art started in 1856 when a group of scientists who were working for a limestone quarry in Germany's Neanderthal Valley were first born and they found some remains that could have possibly been beads, could have possibly been necklaces, and they belonged to a distant human. In the Spanish came similarity. Ancient charcoal lies alongside cave evens, and some of them were even found fingerprints of where Neanderthals would use them to wipe down surfaces or to make paintings in the cave walls. Since it's been so many years, a bunch of the pictures were either washed away by erosion or they were just disappeared completely due to new people moving in the cave and how many people there were in there. Art in many forms is practiced by all human and cultures. It can be regarded as defining characteristics of someone or something. In societies today, the visual arts are intently intertwined with music, dance, rituals, and language. Much has been written on the origin of birth of art, but most importantly, is really just stand as how somebody might express themselves or their culture to someone like me or you. Upper Paleolithic and 3D artifacts such as fertility like Venus figures, these finds confirm that European Neanderthals were there and that they actually did engravings and carvings, which are mature works of skilled artistry. One important question remains: is art is wonderfully enjoyable aspect of human culture, but not essential to survival, or was it? Some of the art that they found could have potentially helped the Neanderthals in disguises. They could have helped them as as a way to survive. They could have been used as weapons. Many that were found were bones of the mammals, which I told you were not specified, but they would be carved out to make a spear or something to cut their food for them to survive. I mean, it can go so many ways. Most people think it's just about painting or drawing, but it's actually the art of making stuff as well, and it's key to survival in human face today. A key phrase that's been used in the article that I've got all this information about is the mind's eye. The mind's eye is, in addition to the functional application of this facility in toolmaking, it would have had so much an important way of survival. The earliest examples of symbolic behavior in Africa Homo sapiens populations includes use of material, pigments, and shell beads, just like the ones in Spain. Homo sapiens were technically the first DNA replicas that were found in the caves, but Neanderthals were what was most commonly found. Dating back, you would have to go through all the years, and the most oldest were Neanderthals, and dating back between Neanderthals and early Europeans, you have Homo sapiens, and that is right in the middle. The earliest of symbolic, like, art in not in caves was actually in Africa. The remains that people had excavated the area there, and they had seen that there was bones, there was beads, there was tools, and there was so much things key to their survival. And many scientists took them in and they wanted to study them, so they used scientific methods to get what dated back earliest, and they found out that it was actually Homo sapiens slash Neanderthals. I mean, they had both been there, but they were both using the same things, which led to possibly their survival. And one thing that I want to say before I go is that no matter what happens in the future, we'll always have art as a way of culture, remembrance, and a way of knowledge in the past. Thank you for letting me talk to you about this speech.